Okay, we're standing on our feet. We're grabbing weights, light and heavy weights. Going to start with some light weights. I'm going to adapt my camera, so I'm going to come up here first, and then we're going to go down to the floor. Right, so we're going to stand. As always, our feet underneath our hips. Come forward on your mats. Take a shoulder roll. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Let's only go to some let what happens. Few little presses around. Okay, bring your weights to your chest and hold them on your chest. Have a look down at your feet. Make sure your feet are parallel. We're going to simply drop down to little mini squats. And as we come up, we just keep our weights where they are. And we're going to add in the arms. So we're going to inhale, sink back into the bottom. Exhale, come up to the top. So I'm holding my weights just lightly on top of my chest. I'm going to add a little shoulder press. I'm going to push my weights up. I'm going to drop back down. So pressing up, dropping down. Now remember, when you go back into a squat, this is still a little warm up. Just squeeze your shoulder blades together as you sink your bottom into the back of your heels. You're pushing everything behind. 5 more. Pressing up, palms forward, pulling back down. Up 4. Up 3. Up 2. Give me 1 more. And then we come up for 1. Drop the weights down by your side. So we're going to take our left leg back into a lunge and our left arm goes forward. So we step back, we drop down, raising the weight to the shoulders, press back in, same side. Step back, whoop, arm forward, come back, tap in. So we're keeping our right leg bent the whole time. So we're keeping that buttock active. Stepping, wide stance, drop down 90 degrees, arms raised up. If you're feeling like you've got the mobility, you can take your arm up much higher. Depends how heavy or light your weight is. Inhale, exhale. I'm losing my balance. 4 more of these, please. Step back, reach up, squeeze your belly, activate that core. Okay, our last one. Step it back into a lunge. Raise your arm as you drop down. Bring your arm back down. Relax the arms and just drop straight down into a lunge. Down and up. So what happens is you push your weight into that front heel, activating the back buttock, and your leg behind follows the motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Step it in. Take your feet a little bit wider, turning your toes very slightly out. Bring your weight back to the chest. Okay, same thing. We're dropping down, slightly wider squat, press straight back up. Down, press straight up. So our whole, so when we were here before, do a little squat parallel. Here, we're slightly wider. Our toes are very slightly turned out, and we're getting more activation through the glutes by doing that. 5 more. Inhale, power up, keep those shoulder blades squeezed back as you sink down. After that last one, drop down, come up, pause, take your feet underneath, arms down by your side. So now we're taking our right leg back and taking our arm up, whoop, and back in again. So we exhale back, raise the arm, inhale in. The opportunity to take your arm up high and pull back in, pushing your weight into that front heel. Five more. Last 2, come on, big deep lunge. 1 more. And bring your weight in, step back one more time. Let's go to the lunges. Let's go up and down. Keep the weights down by your side. 9, all the way down, all the way up. Straight leg. 8, 7, 6. Keep those shoulders pulled back, chest elevated. 5, 4, 3, 2. One more. And 1. Stepping forward. Roll the shoulders, soften your knees, scoop the belly in, and take a gentle roll down all the way to the floor. So bend your knees until your weights hit the ground. So if you're particularly, if you're not very flexible, then come to here. So your weights are sitting on their feet. Or if you're quite flexible, come to here. And then take a bend, extend with both legs. Feet are fully on the ground. Whilst you're here, move the weights to the side, bend your knees and step yourself back. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog, go back to that stretch again, bending and extending. And then roll yourself forward, hold a plank. Take your feet a little bit wider, and we're going to do little shoulder taps side to side without moving your hips. So stabilization of the hips. Feel you are, drop your knees, work here. 8, 7, abs tight, 6. Use the mirrors of the cameras to look at your hips. Are they lifting high? Drop them down if they are. 4, 3, 2, one more each side. And 1, drop your knees down, curve the spine. And then take it to neutral spine. So grab the weight with your right hand. Here we're going to work into shoulder mobility. So your left hand is on the ground. Your right arm is just hovered. Abs fired up. We're going to lift the arm up. We're going to take it down. We're going to take it out to the side. We're going to take it down. And we're going to take it behind and down. That is 3 planes of motion through the shoulder joint. But the key thing here is stabilization of the rest of the body. So as I swing my arm up, my abs have to kick in. They kick in again as I take it behind and then squeezing back. And I've got a very slight bend in the elbow. If you think it's a little bit too much, bend your arm a little bit more. Okay, 2 more rounds of this. Drop the weight down by the side, lower yourself down to your elbows, make a triangle, lift your hips up, slide your toes back. Inhale, roll forward. We exhale, into plank. Inhale, lift back up for 1. We're doing 5 of these. 2. Roll forward, lift up 3. Roll forward, lift up 4. Hold here, lower yourself down into a plank, pause. Hold it for just 10 seconds. Squeeze the butt, squeeze your abs, and then gently drop yourself all the way to the floor, grabbing your small weights. Taking them out in front of you, feet apart, feet glued to the ground. Inhale, exhale, we squeeze and lift up, both arms together, pull the elbows back. Inhale, lower back down for 1. Exhale, up. And back down, 10 of these. Squeeze your back, squeeze your belly. Try and keep your elbows higher than your back. Keep your weight close to the tops of your shoulders. 4 more. Good, last 2. 1 more. Good, drop your weights, hands down by your shoulders. Carefully push yourself up. Come back into a child's pose. 3 breaths here, reaching the fingers forward. Push pushing your bottom back, so be active. Don't just hold. Keep the body moving. Take your eye gaze forward, move your knees a little bit closer in. Extend your arms and lift your spine so you're looking up and forward. So look like a little bit of a half child's pose. So I've lifted up, elevated. Then we pick our bottoms up away from our heels. We inhale, drop down to tricep. Exhale, push all the way back up. Curve the spine, sit back. Eye gaze, lifted, chest lifted. Come forward, drop down, push up, turn it back. You might not want to come full range. You might want to go halfway. Remember to always leave your bottoms behind. They follow your chest. Then they lead the way up. And then come back. 4. And 5. So 5 more to do. Big squeeze into the rib cage. Imagine you're putting your elbows and scooping them into the waistline. So they're tucking into that waist. Push back. 3 more. Last one. Swing it back, sit it back, roll it up. Take a quick tricep stretch overhead. Pull your elbow back. Don't grab the joint, just gently ease back. A little stretch of the arm. And swap. And then release, hands and knees. Grab the weight in your left arm. So my right hand is my stabilizing arm. And then we lift left, back to center, out to the side, back to center and behind. So use your core. Bend your elbows a little bit more if you need to. Two more rounds, please. Put that weight down, drop down to your elbows, and place fingers, tuck your toes, come back into dolphin, slide your toes back, and let's roll forward. Pick that back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5. Give me 2 more of these. Come on, work a little bit harder for those bellies. Last one, lift up, drop down, pause. 20 seconds here. Scan your body, scoot the belly in, squeeze your butt. Pull your knees tight. Last 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Settle yourself down into the floor. Grab your weights. Pin your feet, squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs, and let's lift up, squeeze back. 1, 2, 4, 6. Let's see if we can get these chests up a little bit more. 7, 8, 9, last one, and release it down. Hands under the sides of the shoulders, push yourself up, get back, child's pose. Whilst you're here, bring your knees a little bit closer. Take your hands a little bit wider. So this time we pick ourselves up. We roll forwards, we take a push up, we return, we press it back. You're feeling strong, you can lift the knees, going to push up there, drop the knees, and pull back. So if you're going to do push up, knees off the ground, make sure again your hips don't drop lower than your shoulders. Don't rush it, do it in your own time. Keep your eye gaze very slightly forward so your chin's not dropped down. Slow moving exercise. 3 more. Give me 1 more. Sink it back and breathe. Right, we're going to roll up. We're going to swing our feet around in front of us in a seated position. So I'm going to use slightly heavy weights for this. Your choice. For the biceps, predominantly biceps, and then we're going to chest. We can use this weight. I might take the weight. So sit tall. Use your legs to do so. Lift your posture beautifully tall. Okay. Grab your weights. Push your weights back and use that to really lengthen out. Shoulders back, chest forward. I want to see that position. I want to see that curvature through the spine. I want to see your rib cage protruding forward. And then slide your heels a little bit. Grab your weights, palms up. Scoop down till you feel your abs working. So that might be quarter of the way, halfway. We're going to isolate this position. So fix in tight, squeeze everything in. And we're going to do bicep curl, turn, shoulder press, back, turn, and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Maybe 1 more. Up your waist or sink back a little bit deeper. So we're doing another 5 of these. Three more. Last 2. 1 more. Pause. Drop halfway in the biceps. Sink back another inch or 2. Pump the arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll it up. Weights down, grab your shins, lift your spine. So next time we take it into full shoulders, we do full circles through the shoulders. So I suggest definitely going lighter. And then there's an alternative that doesn't work for you. It's still working into those abs. Feel free to do this with straight legs for this time. Winter. Okay, sink that. Now, imagine you're making a circle over your head, but always be slightly in front of your head. So we're going to take the arms out, turn the palms, make that circle slightly above, slightly in front, sorry, of your face. Tap down. We lift, turn, up, rotate down. So we always stop halfway, rotate, straight up. That's 3. 4. 5. Using 4.
Repeat.
7. Come on, scoop the tummy muscles in. 8. We've got 2 more. Left, open, big and wide. Last one. And roll it up. Grab the legs. Pull the shoulders back, chest forward. Extend your spine. Extend your spine. Extend your spine. And we're going to take this to the floor. Bring your bottom forward towards your heels. Roll yourself down. I'm going for the heavy weights. Take a breath. Take your arms up. Now, all we're going to do here is isolate our legs in tabletop. So hold your legs at 90 degrees. We're going to open one arm out, elbow taps down. So my arms are slightly bent, half circle back up. Then the other side. Now, the reason why we're doing one side at a time is to challenge your core. So when my left arm opens, my body wants to rock that direction. So I'm pushing deep into my lower abs to prevent that rocking motion. Inhaling, exhaling. If you want more of a challenge, straighten your legs. If you still want more of a challenge, push your legs away. So then you have to work on your core stability and your lower tummy kicking in a little bit more. If you want a little bit more, lift your head and shoulders. And you'll feel there's even more of a challenge because your rib cage is trying to move as well. Let's sit down here. 2 more each side. The heavier the weight, the far more challenging it is. And then when you've done your last one, hop your feet down, keeping your legs above. Keeping your hands above, sorry. Okay, press all 4 corners of your feet in, roll up, lift it to a bridge. Take a good deep breath, both arms together. Open out, at the same time, drop your buttocks, briefly touch the ground, power everything back up, and if you can, lift onto your toes. So everything comes down together, everything lifts up together. Doing flies in those arms. Now 2 more. Hold your last one up, lift the hips, lift your heels, squeeze your thighs together, open your arms back up halfway. Let's pump these arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lift the hips, last one, lift the weights up and roll out. Turn your palms forward. Take a breath. Bend your arms and hit the floor at 90 degrees with the arms. So my elbows are resting on the ground. Push your rib cage down, lift your legs up to tabletop. We're going to press our left leg forward and push our weights together at the top. Chest press, bring the knee in and stop to the other side. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can take the legs straight and work them with the legs straight. Right, we've still got 8 more of these to do, guys. Don't let your heels drop low. Keep your heels up. 7, stay with me. 6, squeeze your lower belly a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, last 2. One more. And 1. Now drop your weights, drop your feet. Let go of those weights. Now we go back into those triceps. I'm going to work both my fours together. Depends how strong you're feeling on the back of the arm. You might want to go down a weight or take one weight. Arms back up above. We're going to keep our weights together. We're going to roll our hips up into a bridge. And we're going to bend our arms. Bottom drops down again. So everything goes down and everything pushes up together. Lift those heels. So same bridge exercise, different upper body. Elbows point to the sky, close in towards the head. Skull crushes without crushing your skull. Give me 5 more. Last one. We hold our bridge at the top. Lift your toes, lift your heels, squeeze your thigh. Bend your arms halfway back. Let's pump up and down. 9, 8. I want to see your arms extending. Extending. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And 1. Slowly drop your elbows down, the sides of your waist. Roll it out. Drop your weights. Now we'll go a little bit lighter. So I'll go back to the 2s. Palms facing down to the sides of my buttocks and hips. Inhale. Exhale, lift the legs to tabletop. We're going to lift the head, so chin to chest, lift the shoulders, lift the arms, pump the arms slowly. If that doesn't work for you, turn your palms in. Extend one leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. Swap the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2. And swap. If you wish, extend the leg instead. And cross it over. 5, 4. If it's too much, drop the weights. And cross. You can put your head down. And cross. I'm going to drop the weights now because my forearms are giving up. And cross. We've got 2 more left of these to do. Squeeze your abs. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the legs. Bend the knees. Pop the feet to the floor. Take your weights. I'm going back to heavy. T-shape. Okay, legs back up. Straighten them out. Take them for a little pendulum over to the right. Pause. Look towards me. Split the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them together. Pendulum back into center. If you need to bend them, please do so. Over to the left. Split kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them back together, whether that's bent legs or straight legs. Turn your eye gaze the opposite way. Squeeze that belly. Come on. Split kick. 3, 2, 1. Legs together. Up into the center. Eye gaze the other way. Legs drop down. Squeeze and pause. Do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the middle. One more time this side. Hold. Breathe. Shoulders down. We're going for 8, 7, 6. Straighten your legs. Use your abs. Pull your thighs in. 2 and 1. Back to center. Back to the middle. Over to the other side. Take a deep breath in. Let's go. Squeeze that belly. 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, guys. 4, 3, 2. Back to the center we go. Back to the middle. Pause. Bend the knees and put those knees to the right. Put that weight on top of the thigh and let's take a spinal rotation. Nice long deep breaths into that shoulder. Release the weight, take hold of the leg, straighten it out. Let's take it into a hamstring stretch. Release, roll your knees to the center, thread on to the other side, weight on top of that thigh, slide your hand onto the weight on that right side and twist the body. After a couple more breaths, you can release that top weight and then catch the leg and take it to the hamstring. Extending the knee, toes up, push the heels away and straighten that leg as much as you can. And continue to twist. Now we release the leg and roll back into the middle. Grab one weight, take it above your shoulders. Pop your legs down, straight into the floor. Roll yourself up and lift yourself up tall with that weight. Up towards the sky. So lift up. Extend the arms, tall, straighten the elbows. And then scoop the belly in, drop your weight down towards your chest. Elbows pulled in. Extend the arms up. Pop down to one side, extend the arms up, pop down to one side. Aiming to get the elbows touching the floor. This is the last exercise we're going to do before we take it back into a stretch. Up, tap, up, tap, up, tap. Squeeze the tummy. Lift. 10, lift. 9, stay with me. 8, 7, we don't have to tap that elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, give me one more. Hold at the top. Hold it. Scoot the belly in. Sink down. 5, 4, 3. Lift it up to the sky. And drop it down to the floor. Bend your legs in. Take your left foot in front of your right foot. Then lift up, right arm lifts up to the sky. We turn towards the left knee, and then we lower ourselves down to the opposite side. I'm just trying to now mirror them. So we're trying to aim to get our head and chest down towards that knee, keeping our buttocks firmly on the ground and just feeling that light little stretch across the hip and buttocks. Take another deep breath here. Stay low, walk your hands into the center and just sink into the middle for a couple of breaths here.
Yeah, that's not much making you. It just seems to me it's left and right.
I've been following you with you the whole way today until I got to this point. Come up, swap the feet over, lift up, turn towards that knee, and then sink down. Both buttocks firmly on the ground, head and chest are lower. Another breath here. Walk yourself around to the middle and just sink yourself down in the center, allowing everything just to relax. And then walk yourself back in, sit a little bit more comfortably, interlace your fingers and curve your spine behind you, stretch your arms forward, squeezing your fingers together, releasing the shoulder blades, yeah? Lovely. Then release the arms, press them down behind you and do the opposite. Now we're going to try and curve our spine the opposite direction. So imagine someone's kicking you in the center of your back and you're pushing the rib cage forward. shoulders back. Then bring your hands, come to your knees, sit tall. Open your arms and always take a lovely deep breath in, lifting up, bow down, give yourselves a clap. Thank you so much. A little bit shorter today. 5-minute shorter session. Nothing wrong with that.